Ladies and gentlemen, do I ever have an interesting homebrew today? So this is essentially a Selesnya artifact deck, but it's almost colorless. We're just running a few colors because we want access to Clay Champions shenanigans, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do, but if it's green or white, you get extra bonus effects. And then Teething Wurmlet is a big payoff if we're playing green with a bunch of artifacts, and Hotshot Mechanic is pretty good. Then with the rest of the white, we're kind of just using it for removal in Soul Partition and Touch the Spirit Realm, and for the prototype cost of Assembler, Combat Thresher, and the Unearth on Platoon Dispenser. So it's got a lot of low end, which is, good to stay alive against mono red, a little bit of life gain, then some card draw, 4 copies of Bankbuster. But then, if you survive long enough, you have some serious high end. Like Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter, it provides so much flexibility, giving everything flash that's colorless. So it's a really cool deck, and I've just brewed it up like an hour ago, and I've play tested it in normal play a bit, and I actually think we have a chance with it. So I'm gonna give it a go in ranked and see how it goes. One of the key things this deck is missing is a name. I don't really like the name Selesnya Artifacts. Sounds wrong, it's always Selesnya enchantments. Gotta mull that first one. And interestingly enough, we have to absolutely mull this one as well, because one land is awful. Unfortunate that the first time we decide to try a new deck out in a while, this is what happens. But we're gonna make this one work. I think we only need 2 lands and 1 Hotshot Mechanic. So I'm back in that order. Of course we mulled twice against mono red, but at least we have early interaction and life gain. I'm gonna start with a tap land so I could have a double spell turn next turn. We go Wurmlet first, into Hotshot Mechanic, trigger, gain a life. Now, we really need to draw a land, like, this is not good. Okay, opponent kills our thing that's gaining life. Reasonable. Unfortunate. So we're gonna start with Gala Greeters now, and I guess we'll hold it back. He trades with a lot of creatures. Bloodthirsty Adversary's Haste, but then again, it doesn't trade well with Swift Spear. I still won't attack, just in case he has like a hasty 2-drop Bloodthirsty Adversary, Feldon. I think that's about it, but yeah, this is like a worst case scenario where he gets prowessed up and now we just don't get the block because it's really unfavorable. But maybe we'll block anyways, just to block 4 damage. Doesn't seem very good. No, it does not. So Simulacrum, we're gonna gain some life. Gaining life as soon as possible is gonna matter a lot here. And I think I'll attack with Gala Greeters because he's never going to block. But we'll keep back Hotshot Mechanic now that it's a 4-3. And opponent with a squee. That's nasty, bro. Ugh. Nasty. We'll double block here. I mean, not double block, but I'll block 2 of them. We're good with the land draw. Clay Champion, that's not a very good draw right now. I'm gonna go for the highest upside play. I'm gonna play a Wurmlet. Then on ETB I'll make a treasure. So instead of gaining 2 life, the treasure comes in, I gain 1 life. So almost as good as 2 life, but I get a treasure out of it. So pretty good deal. Then Don't really want to block with the Wurmlet or the Gala Greeters. Oof. That looks like a lot of damage. It's 8. Ooh. It's 12 damage. It's too much to take. You can't take 12 right now. But the Wurmlet's gonna grow and gain me life. No. Can't take 12. Take out the land. Alright, gotta order all of these manually. Thank you for that options, wizard. Very kind. I think it's donezo here. No way to double spell. We could just play a Simulacrum and gain 2 life. Like, we are almost stable, right? We could try. I'm not getting close to having the unearth cost of Squee. It's not unearth technically, it's more like escape. The egg, the set from Theros Beyond Death. Okay. Alright, good draw. Land good. So, Clay Champion. I'm glad. I was getting pretty nervous, but now I feel really good after last turn where opponent just traded a creature and did nothing. Gonna keep gaining life here. That's the biggest win condition. And how are we feeling about attacking with Gala Greeters? Kind of crazy, but I think it's time, right? Don't want to sit around and let opponent draw into stuff that's gonna kill us. That's not very good. Alright, all draws are good here. That's honestly fine. We get to play Patchwork. And then we'll gain life. And then we'll play Simulacrum. We'll put counters on Patchwork. And we'll grow the Gala Greeters. Attack, attack, attack. I don't think opponent can do 12 damage next turn, even with 2 Mechanized Warfares. Okay, hang on. Let's wait. Let's think about this. What if opponent has Lightning Strike in hand? With 2 Mechanized Warfares, that's 5 damage. So I'd go down to 7. Then opponent draws. Something gives a prowess trigger to the Swift Spear and kills the Patchwork. So I have no blockers. I'm on 7. With a prowess trigger, 2. And 2 Mechanized Warfare, another 4. So I go to 3. I think that's a pretty healthy buffer. I'll get aggressive here. I'll attack with all. Nice. Maybe overthought that last one a little bit, but for game 1, it's pretty good. When I was brewing this deck, I was a bit uncertain about the Gala Greeters. Like, it's a creature, but it does make artifacts, so it does have some synergies. But after the last game where it gained all that life and like really won the game against Mono Red, oh, so happy that it's in the deck. So there was an argument for not keeping this hand because it's a little slow and it's only 3 lands with like a bunch of high end. But I think it's fine with a 1-drop and then a guaranteed 3-drop because you have the lands for it. Don't like to be slow against mid-range decks. Really gives them the opportunity to shine. Let's see, what does opponent have? No land? Oh no. That sucks. I could Liberator now, but I'm not gonna do the... it's 1 extra point of damage to play into a Make Disappear. Opponent has the land this time, and then Fables. In response, we will play our Battlethopter. Gets a counter. And I partly want to just Soul Partition that. But I think it's going to be much better to just play Champion right now. confirm. Yep, 2 of each. So he gets a counter from his own trigger. Then put triggers there, and then he gets next. Oh my god. Look at our board. It's turn 4. It's turn 4, and we have a 5-5, a 4-4, and a 3-3. Sick. Sick. Opponent digging for a board wipe. Grixis doesn't typically play board wipes, which is good. Sometimes they play like neg 2, neg 2. What's that called? What's that card called? Malicious malfunctions, perhaps? I took like a long, like 2.5 month break from Magic, so when I came back, I learned like 2 sets at once, and it just overloaded me. I got really bad with card names all of a sudden. Well, that was a really short one, and opponent missed a land drop, but I think it's worth showing how the deck just absolutely popped off on turn 4. That Clay Champion triggering the Battlethopter, putting 2 counters when it comes in, and triggering Teething Wurmlet. Nasty deck. We're playing against opponent OSRS bank stand. Dude, shout out to my bank standers. Spent far too many hours XP wasted, if you know what I mean. Okay. Still kind of new to piloting this deck, so a lot of options in a hand like this. Like, it's probably best to just be mana efficient, right? Have the Combat Thresher or the Simulacrum. If I cast the Simulacrum, I could put both counters on the Automaton. It would be a 4-4, so the Harvester can't trade with him. He'll just take 4 damage. And it leaves behind a 2-1. So that's pretty good. I think that's what I'll do. Now, we'll attack, and let's just think about if we did it the other way. Alright, so say we cast Combat Thresher. It puts a counter on the Automaton, he's a 2-2. We attack, he might trade or he might not trade. Whatever. Next turn, when we cast Simulacrum, we could put 2 counters onto the Thresher, then we have a 3-3 double striker. That's potentially better. So, opponent plays a Flesh Gorger and passes. Let's play a double spell. Let's go with Automaton and Bankbuster, and then attack. Should we leave up Soul Partition? We're definitely going to play Patchwork. And now we're going to think for just a second. Like this, he has to be double blocked and he'll kill both. So that's probably good enough. Leave up Soul Partition. But against Grixis, they don't play board wipes, so let's just grow the board. That'll incentivize opponent even more to double block if he wants to. He doesn't. He takes 6, so we got an extra point of damage by playing the Bankbuster out. I think that was the correct play. And a Fable the Mirror Breaker. I think we might be onto something with this deck, guys. I don't know. I don't know, but it feels good. Should we just get super aggressive? Automaton. Trigger. Then Soul Partition the Flesh Gorger out of here. Crew up the Bankbuster with the one that's a 3-3. Attack with all. Nah, that's probably a bit too aggressive. Get a bit too crazy on me now. Attack with the 7-7. Opponent chumps. That's expected. And then we'll pass, and we could either Soul Partition or draw with Bankbuster. But it feels like we're in great shape. It's gonna be tough for opponent to come back. Like, Shieldred? No, it's not gonna do it. Or Another Fable plus a Make Disappear up? That could be okay. Well, ball's in your court, Bankstander. What are you doing right now? XP wasting? Be chopping U's or something, boy. For those who don't know, OSRS is old school RuneScape. RuneScape being a pretty great 2D pixel game. I got 2D, no. The graphics are 2D, but it's, you know, 3D world. Alright, we'll draw. I love OSRS. I got a sick Iron Man account. Alright. No way to double spell efficiently here. So let's prototype. I'm gonna get a bunch of triggers. We have 2 mana up to pay Make Disappear. We'll draw, and it's a Gala Greeter. Let's go. Let's get aggressive. We'll crew this and this. Then we're going to attack with anything that the Flesh Gorger can't chomp. So everything but the Simulacrum. Now opponent abrades and pays the ward cost, leaving him with only 1 mana. And so he double blocks. We'll get rid of the Flesh Gorger. We don't want him gaining any more life. Might be smashing for 4. And we'll play the Gala Greeter, right? Yeah. Opponent likely doesn't do any board wipe stuff. Very likely. Bonus deck, very meta. Yep. A very meta card in the Grixis deck. Gets to look at the next top 3, but I don't really think there's much in there that'll help him. Not help him enough, anyways. If we have a dead draw, I guess he could kind of come back. Potentially. He did get rid of the 2 biggest Patchwork Automations. And Obnixilis. Okay. So he makes a devil, or does he make 2 devils? I guess 2 devils is...
You work for me now,
yeah.
Grunt.
That's gonna do it.
Oh, I have a job for you.
Planeswalker dialogue. Cringe, bro. So, we have the mana to do it all. So let's do it all. Hey, Clay Champion for 4. He's going to be an 8/8, I think. Yeah. 8/8. Then we're going to get some triggers here. I think we want to grow the Gala Greeters. And there's no 1/1 counters to be distributed. So we'll crew this with the Clay Champion that just came in. And then what are we going to do? We're going to Soul Partition one of the 1/1s and just attack with all. That lets him... that does let him use the reflections next turn. Opponent has good blocks here, like I have 2 1-powered creatures, and these things deal 1 damage when they die, so he can like chump something with a 1/1, and then block the Combat Thresher with the other 1/1, and then when the Combat Thresher kills it with first strike damage, that'll trigger, deal 1 damage to the Simulacrum, so he can leave it unblocked. So it's pretty annoying. Gives me incentive to want to hit one of the tokens with the partition. Let us attack. We'll go all attacks, all on him. He's got to do some stuff, right? It's a lot of damage. Got to do some good blocks. This deck is right where I like it to be. It feels like somewhere. This is aggro, and then this is mid-range, and it's right in the middle. Right in the good spot. Nice little balance of aggressive mid-range. I guess I took my time attacking. It's only fair opponent takes his time to make some good blocks. Yeah, so that's the chump. Then he should put the other 1/1 in front of the Thresher. And then put the Harvester in front of the 3/3 Automaton. And then he could probably take the 2 from Gala Greeters. Yeah, so that's good. Opponent making massive misplays here. Massive, massive. So he's going to take 6 damage. Alright. He really wants to... So he did his blocks in such a bad way because he really, really wants to use Reflections of Kikijiki on Blood Tithe Harvester. He sees that as the best way for him to come back into this game, which it might be. But Soul Partition, we kept it up. Patient we are. Die you must. Do you guys know Yoda's last name? Yoda from Star Wars? A lot of people don't, but it's Lahehihu. Yoda Lahehu. Oh my god, did I just... Oh no, I'm good. Making bad jokes here. I thought I was forced to discard Soul Partition there. Come on, opponent. Target the Harvester. It's gonna be patient. Well, patience is fine. He makes a copy of it. It's gonna stick around, is it? Yeah. But he's only got 1 blocker, so it's lethal. Good game. He was patient, we were patient, and we got him. GG. Something about this Selesnya artifact deck has the matchmaking system want us to just only play against mono red. Like 5 games in a row, mono red. I played against white weenie once too, actually. That was a bad game. But yeah, another low curve deck. And another mono red deck. God, I wish the matchmaking system was just proper. Like, just... You get matched up with people of your rank. You're gold, he's gold, you fight. Not like this extra shenanigan of... Oh, he's playing a deck with a low curve, so we should put him with this guy, and... Oh, he's playing control, we should match him with another control player. Like, what? No, make it random. Just give us normal matches. A Liberator? Or Simulacrum? If I do Simulacrum now, he can trade profitably with the Kamano. But if I do Liberator, he could eat a Phoenix Chick at instant speed. Let's do this. I think it's better to get the Simulacrum into play. What do we want to draw? And we're down a trade. Soul Partition, that's a good draw. I think we could actually just go Bankbuster. With Soul Partition up, probably end up drawing. What, 19 life? Pretty stable at this point. Nice. Very stable now. And a Wurmlet? Gaining life is good. So let's play a Wurmlet. Play a Hotshot Mechanic. Gain a life. And we'll pass the turn. Probably gonna end up drawing with Bankbuster. Opponent impulses. It's another Warfare and a Kimono. A Kimono's gonna do 3 damage. Ow, bro. Lightning Strike, no. Fine. It's a pretty good premium card he used on killing that. Oh, not crew? Whoa. Scared myself. Crew it up. Go to my turn. So... let's just attack for 2 and pass the turn. Opponent really wants to play Warfare and Kimono, so don't have to worry about blockers. Yep, it's gonna do some good damage to us. A whopping 4 damage from a Kimono. So every single 1 point of damage, every single point of damage is gonna end up doing 4 now. That's a lot. The amount of mana spent, so... I want to draw a second white mana before I start spamming these champions. But if we play it in this order like this... that grows twice. And then we're going to crew this up with this guy. And attack with... should I attack with all here? Do 9 damage? Put him on 8? It's probably good, right? We have 1 blocker. He could have a land plus a 1 mana kill spell. No, okay. Just blocking here. It's gonna leave opponent dead, I think. And good game, brother. We've done it again, ladies and gentlemen. The homebrew secret deck tech coming in hot. GG. What are we at here? Yeah. Gain some ranks, lose some ranks. Plat 2. Let's keep playing. We're happy to have the play, but we do not want to keep this hand. 1 land? No, no. Okay, this one's very good. Very good. Put back a Battlethopter. Yeah, we should draw some high end, right? Hopefully. We have a lot of draws with Bankbuster, as long as it's not removed. And we're against soldiers. Most likely Azorius. Let's offer up the trade here. Opponent's down to trade, that's cool. If not, that's also cool. Really, we don't want to trade because the Wurmlet's going to keep growing. But I'm just pretty certain already that he doesn't want to trade. So the fact that neither of us want to trade means we may as well attack. So I get in for 2 free points of damage, right? Because I wouldn't have blocked that either way. I think I'll do the Thopter this time. I could attack. Opponent chooses to block. Oh, that's a mistake, buddy. Don't do it. Don't do it, Janster. Nice. Good move. And a Siege Veteran. Okay. Comes in for 5. No, just 2. That's really weird. Still not going to block. Liberator's about to grow into a big, big boy. I really want to produce Simulacrum right now, but things just keep on changing. I'm going to attack with the Wurmlet. Opponent's already on 16. Wurmlet doing work. The good work of God. Keep it up, Wurmlet. One can't block. His blocks are bad. He's gonna get blown out if he tries to block. We're gonna do this now for the extra point of damage. Now we could draw with Bankbuster, or we could crew the Bankbuster and block with it, and then still draw. This deck is just so good. But, I mean, I've just also probably drawn the nuts. Imagine being against soldiers and being faster than them. Hot damn, deck. Whoa. Did not see that one coming. Well, that's good for us. We get to block the Siege Veteran and draw a card. So us and opponent both on 12 now. The channel cost will still cost 2. Let's go ahead and attack with these two, leaving back the Patchwork Automaton. And he does that. So it's the time. We slam the Simulacrum. It'll grow the Wurmlet, so he discards that, so they'll bounce. Neither of the creatures will die. That grows the Liberator. Where am I going to put my 2 counters from the Simulacrum, though? Patchwork Automaton seems like a good choice. He's a solid blocker. Yeah. And then I could touch the Spirit Realm on the Simulacrum on opponent's turn after blocks, and then when it re-ETBs, it'll trigger the Wurmlet. It'll put counters on my own stuff. Like, holy shit. That is some nice synergy, man. Well, opponent decides not to attack, so we'll just draw. The amount of mana was spent. Nice. So because Thalia makes this cost 1 more, it'll trigger the Battlethopter. But that might not be the best play here. All right, hang on. I'm having some brain lag here. What if I do the 2 mana to channel this, get rid of the Thalia, then Soul Partition on the Guardian of New Benelia, and I attack with Thal. Then one has to block the 2 biggest or else he's dead. So let's do that. Let's get super aggressive here. Channel that away. Oh, he has the Mishra's Foundry. He could crew to block. I saw that after committing to this plan. And I am committed at this point. Whoops. Oh well. We're sticking to the game plan even though we now realize it is less than optimal. So, opponent has to crew, well, doesn't have to crew the Foundry, but he can make better blocks than I thought. Oh, he doesn't even see it. Janster, you're Plat 1, dude. You're not supposed to make mistakes. It means you've been on the climb. All that hard work to make mistakes, bro. Relatable. I've lost some games over mistakes. So, before I realized that he could crew the Foundry, I attacked like that because he's taking 3 in the air for sure. He goes to 6. And then, if he doesn't block the 2 biggest, he's dead on board. Just dead to that. So he was like, oh, alright, well I have to block unfavorably. But he could have actually crewed the Foundry and blocked a bit more favorably. Good game. This deck's awesome, man. This deck's super sweet. Well, it's 1 a.m., so it's my bedtime. I think I'll wrap it up right here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Very cool, unique deck, and if you guys want, let me know. I'll play it some more. Thanks for watching.